Well, there were some exciting matchups in Ventura County, but none bigger than Camarillo playing St Bonaventure. The visiting Scorpions entered ranked #1 in the CIF Northern Division poll and 25th in the LA Times rankings, and St Bonaventure checked in at number 21 in the LA Times poll. Over at Ventura College, it was homecoming night for St Bonnies, with the undefeated Scorpions ruined the celebration. Well, let's get cracking to the highlights in the first. Cam wasting no time. Jake Constantine looking for the open man. Desmond Clancy is definitely not open. In fact, he had about 3 defenders on him, but still makes the catch. Then this, Constantine deciding to keep this one himself. He would dive on in for the touchdown, right? Just a tad short. So this time he hands it off to Isaiah Otis, and he would run straight in for the touchdown. Cam gets on the board first, 7-0, and the Scorpions not backing down. This time Constantine scrambling, directing traffic. Isaiah Alexander coming down with the golden ticket. What a play, right? Well, you haven't seen nothing yet. Now check this play out. Constantine to Frankie Tostado. Now he would make the catch behind the back of a Sarah. Yeah, it's even better in slow-mo. Check it out. This guy, a freak of nature, right? Camarillo goes up 14-0 over. Oh no, right. The dynamic duo would strike again. That'd be Constantine to Tostado. Make that 20-0 Cam. Now to the second quarter, St Bonaventure looking to get on the board. Darius Vines jetting it to a wide open Noah Gianelli. Now the sophomore would make the score 20-7. The problem is Camarillo has way too many weapons, like this guy, Mr. Isaiah Otis. He would take it 39 yards for the touchdown, 26-7 Cam. Now right before the half, Mr. Vines looking to take this one way down deep, down the field. And you know who's going to be there? Frankie Tostado. Doing it both on defense and offense tonight. I'm telling you, this kid is amazing. And Camarillo would remain undefeated as they would take down St Bonaventure 49-20, and the schedule doesn't get any easier for Cam. Next week, they will be at Western Division's top team, Calabasas. For St Bonaventure, they will get some rest and enjoy a bye week in preparations for the Miramonte League showdown against Oaks Christian.
Whoa, what a big score for Camarillo. Hey, the Bishop Diego Cardinals are undefeated. They figure to bring back a perfect record from Los Angeles. The Cardinals taking on View Park from Jackie Robinson Stadium at Rancho Cienega Park. The ASU Cronkite Sports Bureau is there for the highlights. Always appreciate the help, guys. Well, opening kickoff, and it is this kind of night for View Park. They fumble it. Bishop Diego, David Solis falls on it. It's going to be a long night for the home team. Just a couple minutes into the game, 12-yard pitch to Michael Sirocco. Bishop Diego's first touchdown of the game. It's 7-0. Late first quarter, and Bishop Diego in the red zone again. Sirocco does the honor again. A 5-yard rushing touchdown, 14-0. Bishop Diego. Now View Park on the move in the second quarter, but this is ill-advised. They just throw the ball up for grabs. It's tipped, and the speedster A.J. Bennett has it. Better corral A.B. in a hurry. This guy can fly, and they just do hold on and bring him down. Here's something you haven't seen too much this year. Bishop quarterback Spencer Stoveson making a mistake. He was 11 for 11 last week against Mission Prep, but he's picked off here by Jajuan Johnson. That's J-Cube. And Jajuan Johnson with a pretty nice looking return before Bishop finally brings him down. That's worthy of a cheer. Cards back on the offensive attack, though. Stoveson dumps it off to the senior Matt Shotwell, and Shotty with a nasty spin move. Shades of Minnesota's Chuck Foreman back in the day. Google him. And look at the dancing fans with the Shotwell cutouts up there. I think that's a couple of his brothers who could ball as well. Number 8 is great. Number 8, Michael Sirocco back in the end zone. 21-0 Bishop. The Cardinals soar again. Final score 48-14. The 6-0 Cardinals host undefeated Emmanuel from Reedley next week at City College. It's homecoming for Bishop Diego. The Santa Paula Cardinals have not beaten Carpinteria since 1996. In order for the home Warriors to keep that intact, Carpinteria would need to get off the schneid. Carpinteria playing their 6th contest of the season. Ben Allen's group still looking to break into the win column. Now, Santa Paula started with the ball, and they delivered a heavy dose of running back. Zachary Marquez, the 170-pound junior, showed moves and power, but the Cardinals unable to capitalize. The Carpinteria staying on the ground for most of the contest as well. Rudy Beltran picking up some big yards. Now, a minute into the second quarter, I thought Rudy Beltran was gone here. Straight up the middle, but look at Cardinals safety. Charlie's and Deos run them down at the 4-yard line. Not a problem for the home Carpinteria Warriors. Oscar Garcia runs it in with the PAT. Warriors had a 7-0 lead, and Carpinteria quickly scored again. Mr. Beltran, he's going to take another run right up the center, and it's 14-0 Carpinteria. Remember, the Warriors haven't won all season. Ensuing kickoff, Santa Paula's Anthony Morales brought it all the way back to the Carpinteria 15-yard line. Very nice looking return. And Keyshawn Mata scored 2 plays later. Santa Paula was on the board, 14-7 they trailed, but more from Beltran. He extended the lead with another big run up the middle. Late in the second quarter, that's 60 more yards for the score. Carpinteria up 21-7, and Carpinteria and Ben Halleck get their first win of the season. Congratulations, 42-14. Carp going to get their second win next week. They're going to host Cantwell Sacred Heart next Friday. Santa Paula off next week.
Well, the Hueneme Vikings were going for their 3rd straight win tonight, and they were also looking to get some revenge in Santa Maria. The Vikings lost to the Saints last season. Now, we'll pick it up in the first quarter. Now, these guys were pumped and ready to go, but for Santa Maria, the snap is too high. Goes over the quarterback's head. Parker Neos recovers it for the Vikings. Now, a couple plays later, they give it to Alexander Till, and he slices his way through the Saints defense, taking it down the sideline and into the end zone as Hueneme strikes for 7-0 on that 36-yard play. But Santa Maria would answer back. Isaiah Bernal takes the snap, and it's going to keep it himself. He takes off down the sideline, beating tacklers. Now, before he is eventually brought down at the 12-yard line, that was a 63-yard play. Saints now in business. Moments later, they give it to Raymond Santillan. Now, he takes the ball and goes about 12 yards. So in for the touchdown, that is. So we're all tied up at 7. Now, Vikings looking to answer back, but Robert Baca III. Oh, cheerleading time. Got to give the cheerleader some love, right? Robert Baca III, that is. Here we go with Robert. Rolls out and is taken down by a couple of Saints. Then on the next play, Baca III. I like how we say the third. More people need to be the third. Scrambling, Johnny Rojas strips the ball, and Jonathan Ramos scoops it up and takes it back to the house. Saints take the lead 14-7 at that point, but the Vikings would rally as Hueneme makes it 3 straight wins. Can you believe that, Mike? 3 straight wins for Hueneme, taking this one awesome. 28-21. Hueneme hosts Rio Mesa next week to begin their Pacific View League play. Santa Maria is at Napoma. Well, speaking of Pacific View League, here's a great way to open up the conference season. Oxnard taking on Rio Mesa. And for these highlights, we turn it over live in studio to Friday Football Focus. That would be Trevor Schaffel. Trevor, take it away.
Rio Mesa came.
Spartan fans rocking pink for breast cancer awareness. We pick this one up with Oxnard on 4th down. They go for it, and Blake Kilgore finds a soft spot in the defense and gets the first down. That sets up who else? Raymond Caldera scores from 5 yards out. Yellow Jackets up 6-3. Now it's Rio Mesa's turn, and it's the quarterback, Austin Maciel, who takes the bootleg and almost scores, but the dive comes up just short. No worries, though, because Michael Killica finished this drive off, and it gives the Spartans the 10-6 lead. Now in the second quarter, Rio Mesa is driving, but Joseph Roldan puts a stop to that with the interception. Momentum going to Oxnard, and Dalton Pagano airs it out to Kaiser Weiss, who makes the leaping grab and shakes not one, but 2 defenders, and he's off to the races for the touchdown to bring Oxnard within 1. It's 13-12 in favor of Rio Mesa. The final minute of the first half, Oxnard was threatening to score again, but Jonathan Leonard Jr. says you'll just have to wait until the second half. Third quarter now, Yellow Jackets looking for some insurance, and like a good neighbor, Weiss is there. He gets his second touchdown of the night. Oxnard up 18-13. Later in the third, how many Spartans does it take to tackle Caldera? Answer, it doesn't matter. He carries the entire defense 5 yards for 6 more to make the score 24-13, and the Yellow Jackets would go on to win by the final score 38. Oxnard is at Channel Islands next week. Rio Mesa plays Hueneme next Friday. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Trevor Saffel. Over to you, Mike.
All right, Trevor, Oxnard keeps up their dominance over Rio Mesa. Well, Aaliyah Hyatt has already locked up a scholarship to play women's soccer at Powerhouse, North Carolina. But for now, she's getting her kicks, making history on the Santa Barbara High School football team.
I actually turned to a couple of boys on the team, and they were like, "Are you nervous?" And I was actually shaking. So it's definitely a different feeling to run out there, especially running out there with a bunch of guys with pads on.
Aaliyah Hyatt quickly got comfortable, and she made Santa Barbara High School history in the first quarter. After SB's first touchdown, Hyatt kicked the extra point, becoming the first girl to score in a Dons varsity football game.
The PAT is up.
Yeah, it was actually supposed to be a fake play, and I ran up to do the fake, and then he called me back, and so I was not ready to kick, and he put it down weird, but it ended up being fine, and one of my best friends is the holder, so it was totally fine.
It was quite a debut for Hyatt. She not only made all 3 of her extra points, she was 2 for 2 in field goals, including a 36-yarder as the Dons rallied to beat Pacifica last week 27-20.
The minute it was time to kick the field goal, there was no second guess, and Aaliyah go kick the ball, and that's exactly what she did. I have a lot of confidence in her.
All the guys were hitting me in the helmet, which surprisingly doesn't feel very good, but it was super cool.
Even though she has a soccer scholarship waiting for her at North Carolina, Hyatt jumped at the chance to help the football team with their kicking game.
Mom was a little more hesitant about me getting injured, but all in all, they were like, yeah, you don't really get that chance to play football in your life, so you should definitely do it.
Aaliyah Hyatt's dazzling debut earned her the Female Athlete of the Week at the Santa Barbara Athletic Roundtable and may have inspired some future kids.
Especially when the little girls come up to you after the game and they want to say hi, that's the best part.
Very nice. She played well again. The Dons did come up a bit short, but in case you're joining us late, where have you been? Santa Barbara lost to Ventura 28-24. You can watch those highlights online, KUIT.com/FFF.
When we come back, highlights from Pacifica's game against Channel Islands.